Yo, what you telling me? Today we're gonna be talking about how I make $2,800 a day with dropshipping. And you thought I was a roadman. You thought I was genuinely English for a second. Let me take this ski mask off. All right, how I make $3,000 a day with dropshipping at 16 years old. And I'm just gonna get right into it. This is what most people don't understand. It is easy to look at numbers as numbers, right? You can just look at the 2,800. You can look at the 3. You can look at the 81, right? But you need to understand that these were active people who are living human beings that I put on my website and I converted, okay? Most people don't understand. Your website isn't just a website. And you're gonna be like, what? What does that mean? Your website is a sales process. So if you have your landing page, right, when somebody either clicks on your link or types in your link, they land on your website. It is not just a way to get people to buy, right? It is a sales process. You are meant to, you're like closing them. And this is what I call the AIDA funnel, basically. So you are going to get attention with the first one, right? So you have to have a hook. You have to, when people click on your website, they either see a shocking before and after, some insane claim, or a guarantee or something along the lines of that. So it can be a before and it can be an after picture. Let's just say that, okay? And then the next one, you want to garner interest. So you're going to talk about your product, the benefits of your product, the results that your customers have got from your product, right? Like I said, your website is not a website. It is a sales process, okay? Understand that. A lot of people want to think, oh, it's not just making a website, then marketing the website, and then having people go to the website and buying, right? So your website is a sales process, and you have to actively qualify them as a buyer through these steps, right? These different sections, through these different pages. A lot of people think it's just, because here, if you look at it like this, right? You go onto a website, right? Here's a website. If you were to just land on the product, here's the product, right? If you were to just land on the product, you're going to be like, oh, okay, do I buy it? Do I really want it? Do I really need it? Right? So you're not qualifying them as a buyer. But if you have different steps and you have hooks, befores and afters, and you garner their interest, their attention, and you give them a need, right? So like, oh, okay, what the fuck is this? Let me read some more. Oh, okay. So then now these are some eyeballs. You're like, all right. And then now they're like, my wallet's in my hand. And then boom, right here is when you fucking bam. That's when you sell them, right? Or that's when you put the product. That's what most people kind of underestimate about the whole, like, they just don't take that into account, you know? So like I said, it's really easy to look at numbers just as numbers, right? So you cannot confuse the customer. Let me put it more like this. You can't confuse the customer. A lot of people, they think it's just like, let me do it like this. So this guy's confused. Let me make his arms, because that's what a confused guy looks like, I assume. Okay, so this guy's confused, as you can see. I'm sorry I'm not the greatest artist in the world. But you need to make your website a seamless experience for the consumer, right? So they go to your website. They see the attention. They see here, let me put it like this. A lot of people, they have like their websites, and then it's just the Constitution or writing, bro. Like, no one wants to read. No one wants to read. No one likes reading. They feel like they're in school. If you go, most of you guys can fit like this much text into a simple graphic, bro. Like, that's a graphic. So most of you guys can fit a lot of your text into a graphic. So once you're done watching this video, go to your website and be like, yeah, this is a lot of text. I can probably put this into a graphic or like a picture or something like that, to where I can get the copy across without having the consumer to just, so this product does this and this and this and this is because like, no one wants to read. So have graphics, have custom graphics, branding on your website. It's like you're indoctrinating the consumer, right? They go to your website as a blank slate, and then you fucking brainwash them to buying your stuff, okay? Most people, like, another thing, right? Most people, again with confusing the customer, there's a thing called choice overload, okay? So there's a study that was done, and I believe it was with a supplement of sorts. So there was 20 flavors or something like that. It was 25 flavors, and then there was 40 people. So here's all the people. Here, I'm just going to do this, right? So here's all the people, and they're waiting in line, and there's another one. So this was another experiment, and they did it with 4. So here's 25 flavors, and that's not 25. Here's 25 flavors, and here's 4 flavors, right? So they had 40 people, and they introduced them to these 25 flavors, right? And out of these 25 flavors, guess how many of the 40 people bought? 13, okay? And look at the 4 flavors, right? How many people out of the 40 bought the 4 flavors? Can you believe if I told you it was 30, 31, right? So you need to understand when you have things like, let me do this. When you have things, right, like insane drop downs, different options, all this kinds of stuff on your website, like, you know, here's this size, here's this color, here's this option, here's this package, all this kinds of stuff, you're confusing the consumer. Like, when you give them too many options, then you're like, you don't want your customer to be confused ever, right? Take, for example, when you go to the grocery market, right? You go to the grocery store. There's a billion different cereals for you to buy. You're like, well, what the hell? What kind of cereals do I buy? You know, like there's a million different ones. Here's you with your little bag. There's a million different, right? But imagine if there was just 3 options. You get Cheerios, you get Lucky Charms, and Frosted Flakes. Dude, you would have no problem picking whatsoever, right? Boom, done, closed. Instantly, right? So you need to have the consumer, right? When they navigate your website, it should be a seamless experience, okay? So understand consumer psychology and why people buy with emotion, right? This kind of comes to, let me put it like this. This is a really easy way to put it, right? So I'm sure you guys have all seen the movies Utopia, right? So when you guys, like, I'm sure you guys have all seen that, right? Have you guys seen, I'll throw up the video right now. So there's like a bunch of people with, there's a bunch of hamsters walking out of some building, and this guy's selling popsicles. And this is what these hamsters are. You are the fox, okay? And these hamsters are there, and they got their money out. They're looking to buy, right? So you just have to come by with a product that is going to solve their problem. And this is why you choose a problem-solving product. Because when your product solves a problem that people already have, there's no need to market it. The marketing is already covered. If I'm dealing with something and then somebody comes, hey, give me $20 and I'll solve it like that. Of course I'm going to give them the $20. It's that one-stop solution, right? So this is basically how people are. People are literally standing there with their money. Pretend my phone is $30, $40. They're sitting there with their money out. And all you have to do is swoop in like an eagle and just take it all. All you got to do is just take all their money. The money's out there. You just got to claim it, dude. So you got to understand, right? If this is a market, understand market needs or market gaps, okay? So if there's a market, that's a group of people, and there's a problem, if you can come in and you can solve their problem, all you have to do, and then all the money's going to come to you. All you got to do is just solve the problem. All the money's going to come to you, okay? And you can do that by having different marketing angles, right? So that's basically different ways you can sell things. If I have a cup, right, I can sell it, or a pillow, right? I can have the pillow be the greatest pillow of all time, right? That's not a very good marketing angle. But if I have the pillow that says it is going to completely fix your posture, right? There's a marketing angle. If I have a pillow that says it is going to guarantee you the best sleep of your life, that's a marketing angle. It guarantees you 9 hours of sleep. Boom, there's another one. It could fix your romantic life, like a romantic pillow that's going to solve all your relationship problems. I don't know. But you can see, like, there's a million different ways you can market the same product, right? So especially before you kill a product, maybe try a different marketing angle. That's what most people don't do. So you got to understand all this kinds of stuff. I would highly suggest going back and watching this video over again and taking notes on it, all right? If you guys want to work one-on-one, I took a guy from almost homeless to signing a client for $5,000 per month. I took a guy from literally $60 in his bank account. He put $30 into the product, $0 into the store with a Shopify free trial, and I think it was in 9 days this guy made his first $1,000 profit day with organic, not paid ads, all right? If you guys want to work one-on-one, book a call. We can talk about it. Calendly link below. If you want to talk to me, also join the free Discord. It's there. It's completely free. We have calls every single Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found some value from it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day.